Axes to grind.
Hey folks,
Now, I have a
some very
ton of them.
unexpected news coming from the Commonwealth today. Out in
Hey.
Libertalia.
What do you want? What's on your mind?
As I'm sure some
Your
of you
thoughts?
already
Man,
know,
I could
gang
really
of
use a
raiders
cigarette.
have been squatting there for a while now.
Your thoughts?
You point, and I'll shoot.
It sounds
Pretty
like
simple arrangement.
raiders.
That was it.
Fine by me.
Normally, I think we'd all agree that might be cause for a celebration. But this time, it sounds like we'd have to thank the Institute.
Downstairs.
Confirm it, but
Don't
that's
bother
the
the
story
other
we're getting.
prisoners.
The Institute took out a bunch of raiders.
Yeah. Nothing says welcome like the stench
it's
of
true,
urine-soaked
It may
garbage.
mean the Institute has come out of hiding. And that doesn't sound like a good thing. Diamond City Radio will keep you updated with any developments in the story. You can count on that. Travis Lonely Miles here, bringing you Louis Jordan with Keep a Knockin'.
I heard that Elder Maxon got that scar in his face from going one-on-one with the Deathclaw.
Report. I hope the Squire performed as expected.
Roger that.
Good. I expect our Squires need strong... If you're still interested in...
I'm happy to help out.
Excellent. The Squire will have the location. She'll...
Right.
How can a machine believe it's alive? It's ridiculous.
Just fixed a few power armor mods and gave them to Tegan. You might want to check them out.
Hey there.
Don't let those scientists talk you into doing something stupid. The Institute is a fool's
Reporting for
paradise.
duty, sir.
What's the mission?
Research patrol. I'm collecting data, and you're watching my back, sir.
Let's do this.
Yes, sir. I'll mark the location on your map. After you, sir.
Squire reporting for duty, sir.
Hi there.
Ready to go, sir.
Stay close, kid. You'll do fine.
Thank you, sir. Here's the location, sir.
Commonwealth Army soldiers. Emergency protocols 17 Echo Charlie Niner are in effect. If you are in distress, please proceed to the South Boston military checkpoint parade. Coordinates are available in your emergency handbook. This checkpoint has been designated as a safe house in case of enemy invasion, and is currently stocked with additional food, water, and ammunition. This safe house is for military personnel only. Citizens, including non-military family members, will be turned away from matters of national security.
You're messing with the band.
This is an emergency message to all Commonwealth Army soldiers. Emergency protocols 17 Echo Charlie Niner are in effect. If you are in distress, please proceed to the South Boston military checkpoint parade. Coordinates are available in your emergency handbook.
We're splitting on that, right?
You are really pissing me!
Citizens, including non-military family members, will be turned away from matters of national safety. This message will repeat. This is an emergency message to all Commonwealth Army soldiers.
Yes.
Emergency protocols 17 Echo Charlie Niner are in effect. If you are in distress, please proceed to the South Boston military checkpoint parade. Coordinates are available in your emergency handbook.
Hi.
Unless you
This
like getting
checkpoint has been
radiation
designated
sickness,
as a safe
let's stay
house
away
in
from
case of
phones.
enemy invasion,
Data
and is
located?
currently stocked with additional food,
Retrieval.
water, and ammunition. This safe house is for military personnel only. Citizens, including non-military family members, will be turned away from matters of national safety. This message will repeat.
the ink spots with maybe.
Someone there?
Hey, folks, we've got word coming in of a new settlement founded to the northwest. Some brave enterprising folks have decided
Gonna be a good...
It never hurts to have one more safe, reliable place in the Commonwealth. In related news, it sounds like the Minutemen may be getting back up. And that's definitely good news for us. Anyone willing to take a stand?
I'll make this quick.
The dominoes.
Where's that smell coming from? Okay, that's just about the worst thing I've ever smelled in my entire... Phew. That smells absolutely terrible. Oh, come on, just leave...
Nice. Sweet.
That's what I call a confirmed kill. Feeling eyes on my back.
Bring it!
Wasting my time. Starting to have fun.
Taking cover, sir.
Got it.
Good job. Wow, can you do a blunt? You're messing with the back.
You got this, sir.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! how we do things around here.
Yes.
They'll think twice about messing with the Brotherhood after this. Take him down! Don't worry about me, sir.
Find him! Find him!
Fucking kill!
Okay, to piss me off! What I call a confirmed kill.
All yours, sir. That was quite the experience, sir.
You handled yourself well. You honor the brother.
Thank you, sir.
Danny Cage, Civilization. Good news is something often in short supply in the Commonwealth. So I'm happy to be able to deliver a little bit to you. If you were one of the folks worrying in hushed tones about the whereabouts of Diamond City's most effective detective, you can rest easy. Valentine is back in
You
town.
got this,
The hell
sir.
are they?
None the worse for wear. While the tales about what happened to him are scarce, I, for one, am just glad he's back. And in one piece. And if there's any more good news to share, you'll hear it first here on Diamond
Are you
City Radio.
serious?
Roy Brown heard about some good rockin' tonight, and he's out to make sure.
This shouldn't take long.
If Elder Maxon ordered me...
Report, Knight. Did the Squire perform well?
Roger that.
Good work. The experience. Remember, I don't choose when you're ready for another assignment.
I'm happy to help out.
Excellent. One of the Squires is waiting.
Excuse me, Captain Kells?
Knight, be aware that Dr. Lee is to be returned to us unharmed. You've been given a recon mission, Knight. Do not open fire inside the Institute.
Hey.
Ad Victoria, brother.
Attention. Any personnel who have not completed their annual medical
How did the
evaluation
scribe
should
fare?
report to Knight Captain Cade immediately to schedule an examination.
The scribe didn't make it.
That is
What
all.
I'm hearing is a sad loss. Her memory will... Another scribe will be prepped, should you choose to take on another risk. But please,
I found some technical...
these aren't... I don't have time for game.
Watch your step on the flight deck. It's a long way down.
Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had.
Proctor
the pleasure
Teagan.
of serving under.
That farm's nothing you can't handle.
I'm looking for some firepower.
Sure, I've got something.
robots are replacing humans with exact duplicates? Makes me sick.
Nothing to report right now, Knight.
Charging into a situation guns blazing is a good way to get yourself killed.
Put 2 in the head and they'll stay dead. Advice to live by.
Have you collected any blood samples, Knight?
Yes, here you go.
You're becoming quite the field scribe. Here's some caps for the trouble. I really appreciate you, sir. As soon as I make a breakthrough.
Maxon might appear compassionate, but I can assure you, the Institute will face his wrath.
Squire.
Elder Maxon started out as a squire. Maybe if I work hard, I'll be elder one day.
Have you collected any blood samples, Knight?
No matter how many battles we win, there's always another fight ahead of us.
That was Uranium Fever by Elton Britt.
Hey.
What's up?
Hi.
Yeah?
How do you think things are between us?
So far, there's nothing to complain about. Nothing to get excited about either.
MacReady, I think it's time for you to leave.
I think you're making a huge mistake, but hey, you change your mind.
Excuse me.
There you are. I almost thought you forgot about me.
Time to hit the road.
Finally came to your senses.
It was evidently
Hey.
pretty serious.
Need something?
And of course, we can all empathize with what they're going through. I have seen reports of some fatalities, but my understanding is that things are now under control. So if you should happen to bump into someone from Vault 81, don't worry. They're probably not contagious. Crawl Out Through the Fallout is next, courtesy of Sheldon Allman, but brought to you by me, Travis Lonely Miles.
Then,
Hey,
well,
heads up.
let's see what you got.
Squire.
I'm not scared of synths. They're just like robots, right?
Joining our cause was the wisest decision of your life, brother.
Excuse me, Proctor Tegan.
Most farmers won't be too happy about donating.
Uh-huh. Let me see what you have.
All of my weapons are mission.
You haven't lived until you tipped the ramen with the vertebrae. Now that's a challenge.
Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge responsibility.
but we'll get the job.
Welcome back. I heard about the operation at Fort Strong.
Any news out there, Doc?
Got nothing. Sorry.
Yeah. See what's...
Well, to fix them.
Think I soaked up some rats.
All right. Let's flush... And that's that. Anything?
Just hurt all over.
Huh? You look... Done. Now, was there...
No, we're done.
All right. You watch yourself out there, soldier.
Heads up.
Commonwealth Savings Bank of MacCready, open for business.
We'll stop the Institute. For Maxon, and for the Brotherhood.
You're making that look easy.
Look alive.
What do you want? What's on your mind?
we should go our separate ways.
I think you're making a huge mistake.
Right.
You change your mind.
You gotta tinker with my gun for that.
That last number. Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it, I've been pretty terrible. Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends, I've decided to change how I look at things, how I live my life. I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand. I really do. All right, folks. That's shall we? Feels like anything's possible when you're in love, according to Bill Halliday. Here's crazy, he calls me.
I can rest easy knowing that Wolfgang is rotten in hell.
Sure. Let's take a look.
It's all worth every cap I'm charging.
Never take a hit at Jet again, I swear.
Hey there.
If you're here to trade, let's trade.
You got things covered from here?
Yeah. It's gonna take my son a while to get up. Now, let's get back to business.
Not now.
pouring in of a new settlement founded to the northwest. Some brave, enterprising folks have decided to settle Sanctuary. We wish them the best of luck. It never hurts to have one more safe, reliable place in the Commonwealth. In related news, it sounds like the Minutemen may be getting back on their feet and helping out at Sanctuary. And that's definitely good news for everyone. Anyone willing to take a stand for safety in the Commonwealth is okay in my book. Now let's hear from Bob Crosby with Happy Times. This is a favorite of yours truly. It reminds me that life is as happy as you're willing to make it.
That's it.
outside Diamond City. Folks, I'm going to tell you a little story about a boy named Billy. Now, Billy lives here at the Common Club. He wasn't spared the harsh reality of that life any more than the rest of us. He found himself separated from his family. Then, he managed to run into the Vault Dweller. I'm happy to report that with the Vault Dweller's help, Billy was reunited with his family. Stories with happy endings don't come along all too often, so I hope this one put a smile on your face. I know it did for me. Keep it tuned here, folks, to Diamond City Radio. Just when you thought you were safe from Roy Brown, he's back again. This time, it's good.
Movement detected. Curious. I'll wear your guts around my neck! Let's get close, human!
Targeting.
Only one of us survives this! And it won't be you! We are the future!
A regrettable occurrence. Operating at full capacity.
Got it.
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Hope you enjoyed that last number. Hey folks, we've got word coming in of a new settlement founded to the northwest. Some brave, enterprising folks have decided to settle Sanctuary. We wish them the best of luck. It never hurts to have one more safe, reliable place to talk about. Great news. It sounds like the Minutemen may be getting back on their feet and helping out at Sanctuary. And that's definitely good news for everyone. Anyone willing to take a stand for safety in the Commonwealth is okay in my book. Up next is Connie Allen. Here's Rocket 69.
Son.
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth. The only hope for you...
Uh-huh. It wasn't always like this. It used to be different.
I can only imagine. Standing here, I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. Both of us.
Kellogg called me the backup.
Did he? Well, he was correct. I was the perfect candidate.
Right.
Well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. I'll admit. When I had you released from Vault 111, I had to not only do so, but extraordinary.
So it was you. You let me out.
Yes. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. An experiment. I had no idea.
Sure.
Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? Perhaps most curious to me, would you?
Sean, you need to know. I still love you.
I can see that you do. It's... well, soon, I hope. I hope you'll understand. A future which I hope is... Bunker Hill did not go well for us.
We were totally ambushed. They were waiting.
You can imagine that I find that very hard to believe, given that Bunker Hill was to cement your... and to see the Brotherhood of Steel involved in this. I will refrain from sharing the outcome with the Directorate for them. Speaking of which, it's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Unit X688 speaks highly of your combat skills.
I apologize for any disruptions that my work might cause you.
Call this a clean floor? Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust?
My apologies, sir. I was issued a defective cleansing unit.
Don't make excuses.
Good, we're all here. I think it's time we begin.
Perhaps after you've been
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ayo has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir. Are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
I have no idea what that is.
I'll admit I'm relieved. It's intended to be something... Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw, many compromises and sacrifice.
In this world, I'm sure compromise is necessary.
Quite right. For far too long, we've been dependent on others. Phase 3 is simply the activation of an... It will ensure not just our survival.
Sounds like an important step.
That's... The reactor is close to ready. But recent tests have determined we have a few tasks and to how you will help.
Right.
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground.
Sure.
While I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way, he has.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is...
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I'm sorry, this is... Our best efforts have failed.
What?
Can't be
Please,
serious.
everyone, please. I am sorry. This is not...
You're dying?
I'm afraid so. A very aggressive form of cancer. We can talk more later. If the Institute cannot to that end...
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious!
Really? Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly justify this? He isn't one of...
Ignoring your borderline insubordinate tone, the Institute has enough scientists. I believe my father has already proven it. This will conclude this meeting.
Dr. Carlin's doing some amazing things with our genetically engineered crops.
Our technology must seem pretty advanced by your standards.
I had no idea.
I know
What's on
this
your
is...
mind?
Well, it's a lot to take in at once. I'm sorry, Father. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to...
I can do the job.
Of course you can. There's no question that some of the Directorate and the Institute at large will need That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. There are hard decisions ahead.
Sure. Sean.
I hope you realize how important mass fusion is to our overall goal.
I have every confidence you'll make a fine director.
Clayton.
I'm glad you're here. I'd like to conduct an experiment. I believe we can improve the growth rates of our crops by using To test this theory, I'll need a tissue sample. I expect I'll eventually need several such samples.
You need a tissue sample from a strong super mutant. Got it.
That's right. Now remember, only a particularly hardy super mutant will fit the bill for this experiment. I don't need it right away, but...
Your presence here is a great gift, not just to Father, but to all of us.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
You know I can't talk about that.
Nice work, bringing that rogue synth back.
Allie.
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go over... Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the...
Right.
We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to... You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire...
Consider it done.
I'll consider...
Sounds good. I'd appreciate the company.
Not as much as I'd appreciate coming back in one piece. I don't like going above ground unless there's... But here we are, with our options. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly on this. Word is that the Brotherhood is nosing around the... We don't want them getting the agitator before we... Head on up to the relay, and I'll meet you.
Good to see you.
Sounds like those riggers at Libertalia are quite handy.
Have you seen J522 around? He didn't show up for duty today, and I can't seem to find him.
Did you check robotics? He was probably scheduled for routine maintenance. I wouldn't worry about it.
I thought so too, but he wasn't in the log, and everyone I've asked hasn't seen him. He's never just missed his shift like that.
What are you saying?
I'm worried something might have happened to him. No one knows where he is. It's like he just disappeared. It doesn't feel right.
Shh. Keep your voice down. You know what happens if they hear you talking like this. They'll wipe you. I suggest you keep this to yourself.
But what if something's wrong? Look around. Courser patrols have doubled. Synths are being wiped more frequently. Something is going on.
I don't want to hear anymore.
Excuse me.
I wouldn't
Hey
be
there.
here.
Good to see you.
If not for your son.
Did I turn off the interferometer?
Please don't get any germs on me.
I can't express how truly humbling it is to stand in your presence.
Sounds like things are pretty bad in Bioscience. I hope you can resolve the situation.
For goodness sake, be reasonable. I know you can hear me, now open this door.
What's going on?
Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken have decided to protest your appointment as Father's successor. They've taken control of the bioscience security.
Have they made any demands?
Not yet, but I expect...
Sure. This isn't gonna change anything.
Well, perhaps if you could just talk to them. In fact, I can unlock the maintenance tunnel that leads. From there, you should be. If you can't reason with them, you can use this holotape to access the command function. That should give you some options. Just please, try to talk to them.
Would need the key.
Here we are. Just give me a moment. There, it's unlocked.
That was the 5-star. Yet another bit of news from the world outside Diamond City. Folks, I'm going to tell you a little story about a boy named Billy. Now, Billy was in the Commonwealth and wasn't spared the that life anymore. Found himself separated from his family. Then, I'm happy to report that Mr. Vault Dweller's health returned with his family. Stories with happy endings don't come along all too often, so I hope this one put a smile on your face. I know it did for me. Keep it tuned here, folks.
I thought I
City
heard
Radio.
something. Made it past the guards.
Next up is Cole Porter with
Impressive.
Anything Goes. Maybe not the best way to live your life, but you get the idea.
Hostile sensor reading detect by order of the Institute. You must be destroyed. Hello. I will limit the pain I inflict, if possible.
I know you can hear me. Now open this door. What's
going on?
Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken have decided to protest your appointment as father's successor. They've taken...
Have they made any demands?
Not yet.
Maybe I can reason with them.
I believe I can help. I can unlock the... From there, if you can't reason, that should give you some... Here we are. Just give me a moment. There, it's unlocked.
Engaging hostile life form.
That was the 5 stars.
Aha! I thought I heard something.
Now, folks,
Made it past
I'm
the
sure
guard.
you've all seen or heard about the latest issue of Public Occurrence. Some bold claims by our intrepid reporter. Since possibly living among us, undetected. Very serious implications. Wouldn't you agree? The mayor's office has, of course, issued a statement denying the validity of
If you've come to change our minds, then you're wasting your time.
The mayor himself insists that the fears raised in the
I know you're angry, but there's a better way to handle this.
Oh, you're wrong. You see, I've tried talking. For years, I've suggested that we do things. Let's see if anyone can afford.
Father believes in me. The least you can do is give me a chance.
How could you hope to lead us when you hardly know anything about what... I'm sure you mean well.
Maybe, maybe not. All
I'm sorry, but our minds are made up. Both...
I know you're upset, but I'm not.
There's nothing more to... Of course, sooner or later, I think you'll find that... Father's heir apparent. He made it past your impenetrable defenses.
You must be terrified.
It's over, Dr. Higgs.
What do you plan to do now? Kill us and take the key? Go on then. Prove how right we were.
You're beaten, Dr. Higgs. Your plan failed.
No. Spend enough time here.
I'll do
You'll
it.
be sick to death.
Open the door.
Hi, Doc.
I
Nice
honestly
man.
thought Dr. Lee or
Max,
Dr.
no.
Holdren would be appointed to succeed Father.
It's over, Lord.
Fool if you can't see that. Now, unless you intend to shoot me, please stand aside. Will I put an end to this?
Future generations will remember this decision, Max. I'll make sure of it.
Dr. Higgs.
There's a lot of hubris around here lately.
Doctor.
I don't care
You
for
have
it.
a lot to learn if you're really going to be the next director of the Institute. I suggest we confine ourselves to quarters until our fate's decided. We can at least face the consequences with our dignity intact.
Dr. Oberly.
Bravo. I admit I was fearful.
Uh-huh. I'm just glad they listened to reason.
And there is one further matter to discuss. Obviously, some kind of disciplinary.
Put them on probation. Limit their access to quarters and non-work.
That's more than fair. I'll take that holotape back. I also wanted to offer you something as a more... I know that your work often takes you to the surface. I gathered these items together for you.
I let Lawrence talk me into that scheme.
Doctor, you requested another distinct memory reset. May I
Good
ask
to
for what
see
reason?
you.
It's preempted. I want to avoid a potential risky situation.
Very well, I'll schedule it in. You showed a lot of leniency with Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken.
Excuse me.
I wanted to compliment you on your handling of the situation in bioscience. Higgs and Loken are lucky to be alive. Not everyone would have handled that situation as well as you did.
Operating at full capacity.
The specimens seem agitated today. I wonder if it's a reaction to their recent dietary changes.
What are you talking
Unit V592 is undergoing the reclamation process as we speak.
We're keeping Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken
ready for the next mission, sir.
They look anxious.
Have you got all the gear you need?
A full loadout,
I observe
as
them
usual.
every day. They might
Let's
be
move out.
Right behind you, sir.
in the Institute's history. I like to think the ability to create them
Hey.
is purposeful.
Sir.
Hey. Hey.
Go. What is it, sir?
Your thoughts?
Can't afford to let your guard down, no matter how...
Uh-huh. How do you think things are between...
I'm not sure yet. Ask me another time.
That's all for now.
Affirmative.
Excuse me.
Hello.
I don't envy you. Succeeding father isn't going to be easy.
The Directorate should take the synthesis
on getting
more
V592
seriously.
We've
back to
improved
us.
security in bioscience. Now nobody can lock us out.
Nothing to report, sir.
You were there the day the bombs fell.
So much research, so little time.
The future of mankind has never looked brighter. It makes me proud to serve.
Good morning. Would you care for some pre-processed nutritional supplements?
What have you got?
I can offer a range of nutritious. Food Supplement 7 is very popular for its spicy flavor. In Food Supplement 91.
Let's see what you got.
Louis Jordan, folks. Gotta love him. Hey, folks, time for some news. Though, actually, this time it's more addressing some rumors than anything else. I'm sure many of you have heard tales of the Railroad, a group working with 3 synths who were trying to escape the Institute.
I did.
While it's
Remarkable work.
impossible to say for
Taking
sure,
to the next round of testing
they may
immediately.
actually be out. If so, it makes sense that they're keeping a low profile. It's a dangerous idea, and it's met by some very mixed reactions around the Commonwealth. I guess if you are out there, good luck not getting caught. Nelson Bridge up next. Hard to imagine a time when carrying a Geiger counter was a positive thing, but there you go.
I dislike resorting to the use of Commonwealth technology. But the advantage it will provide in this case cannot be overlooked.
Sean.
I hope you realize how important mass fusion is to our overall goal.
You can't be that desperate.
I dislike resorting to the use of Commonwealth technology. But the advantage it will provide in this case cannot be overlooked.
I'm looking forward to working for you.
Dad says I'm as good as he is with computers. But coursers give me the creeps, you know? They seem, I don't know, cold.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace.
So
Now it's
your
back where it
father's
belongs.
father. But he's older than you. That's weird.
When the lights go down and the stars come out, man just forgets about all the struggles.
All this must be a little overwhelming for you.